is 10 degrees north, 35 degrees, 10 Newton, 35 degrees east of south, okay? So you have the x component and the y component. Let's take the sign first. East. So east, is it positive or negative? So the x is positive. Y. Do we have a value of y? Because since this is east, it's not east of east of north. Okay, east of north. So this is the first quadrant. Okay. East of north. Where's the east of north? In the previous lesson, east of north is here, right? East of north. So it is in the first quadrant. So what is the value of x and the y? So we have they are both positive. So we will make this positive. Alright? Then, north of east. Where's the north of east? Let's go back to our the previous lesson. North of east is still in the first quadrant. So therefore, this is positive, positive. East of south. Where is the east of south? East of south is here. So since this is the fourth quadrant, let's go back there. So this is x, positive, negative is y. So you have positive and you have negative y. Alright? Now, what we will do next? Let's find for the x component. Alright? The x. X is, so we will draw this, 20 Newton, 10 degrees east of north. So this is A. So we can find where the x and where the y is. So this is Cartesian plane, east of north. This is the north and this is the east, so it's here. Okay? So the angle is here. This is 10. Okay? So x is now the opposite, y is now the adjacent. So this is 10. Okay? So this is the opposite because this is the angle, because it says east of north. So go from north going to the east, so therefore this is the angle. So this is now the angle. This is the 10. So y is now the adjacent. O or x now is the, this is a sec y, opposite is the x. Okay, B. For the B, you have north of east also. So if this is the Cartesian plane, north of east, so it's going up. So this is the adjacent side. This is the opposite side. So y, this is y, and this is x. So you have to draw first. Okay, so this is y. This is y because it says north of east. So from east going to the north, north of east. So this is the angle. So you have to be very careful in putting the angle so you can solve, because not all the time x is the cosine. Not all the time y is the sine. All you have to do is to draw a free body diagram of the vector. So 10 Newton, so if this is the angle, 10 Newton, 35 degrees east of south. So this is south going to the east. So here, it's there. South of, east of south. East of south. So east ng south daw. So mula sa south papunta sa east. So if this is the angle, what is the opposite? X. What is the adjacent? Y. So let us solve. So for this, alright, so let's find value of the x component. X is equal to, so are we going to use the sine or the cosine here? It's the opposite. So this is sine. Okay. So sine theta is equal to opposite, which is the x, over adjacent, which is the y. Okay? Sorry. Hypotenuse 10. 20. Sorry. 20. Hypotenuse na pala tayo, class. Okay? So that's 20. And cosine theta is equal to y, because it's the adjacent, this is the angle, over 20 Newton. Okay, so mamaya natin i-solve. Dito muna tayo sa B ulit. It's B, so ito na siya. This is the adjacent x, so cosine theta is equal to, adjacent is x, over 15 Newton. Because that is the hypotenuse. This is 15. This is 20, and this is 10. Okay? And sine theta is equal to, based from this, opposite is y divided by the hypotenuse, which is 15. Okay, and then this one, you have C equals, so again, this is the angle, the opposite is x. So, cosine theta is equal to y over 10 Newton. Sine theta is equal to x over 10 Newton. So it depends. So the cosine theta and the sine theta, it depends on where you put the angle. That is why you have to be very careful on identifying the unit. East of south, south of east, north of east, or north of south. East of south. Okay, so let us proceed in solving. Okay, so this is sine, what is the angle? 10 equals x over 20 Newton. The value of x. Okay, the value of x. So, what is sine 10? Alright, so we have here sine 10 is equal to 0.174 multiplied by 20 Newton. So that becomes 3.47. Okay, so that is the value of x. So you have to put it there. Okay, so you have to put it there. 3.47 Newton. Alright, so to find the value of y, which is the adjacent of this angle, so you have to use cosine. Cosine, meaning cosine theta is equal to adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. So since our adjacent side is the y, so we have 20 cosine 10 is equal to y. What is cosine 10? This is 0.984. And times 20, it gives us 19.68 as the value of y. So we have to put it here, 19.68 Newton. Alright? Okay, so for this example, for the second vector, we have B is 15 degrees north, 15 degrees Newton, 20 degrees north of east. So we have, so since cosine is already x, so this is already the x, the side, adjacent, so we will use now the cosine. Cosine theta is equal to x over 15, which is the hypotenuse. So crossing, we have 15 Newton times cosine 20 is equal to x. 15 Newton is equal to 0.94, which is the value of cosine 20. When multiplying 0.94 by 15, it gives us 4.1. So we have value of, you will write it now there, 14.1 Newton. Okay? Okay, so for the value of y, since it's already opposite, we have sine theta is equal to y over 15 over n. So cross multiply 15 Newton times sine theta is equal to y. Sine 20 has a value of 0.342 multiplied by 15. It gives us 5.13 Newton. Okay, so we will put it there. So this is, the value is 5.13 Newton. So we will proceed to the next. So for this angle, so again, x is the opposite angle, so we will be using opposite, which is sine. So we have sine 35 equals x over 10 Newton. So 10 Newton times sine 35 is equal to x, cross multiply there. The value of sine 35 is 0.574 multiplied by 10 gives us 5.74 Newtons, the value of x. And we will put it here, so that is 5.74 Newton. And now we will have to find the value of y. Okay, so to find the value of y, since it's already the adjacent side, the y, so cosine theta is equal to y over 10 Newton. So cosine theta is equal to y over 10 Newton. And cross multiply, we have 10 Newton times cosine 35 because the angle is 35 is equal to y. So what is the value of cosine 35? The value of cosine 35 is 0.819 times 10. It gives us 8.19 Newton as the value of y. Okay? Then we will write it there on the table. Okay, so that would be, since the value is negative, so never mind, just a negative y there. So it's 8.19 negative. Okay, so 8.98, sorry, 8.19 Newton. Okay, then after that, after getting all we have to do is to add. Okay, so 7, so this 14, so 7, 11, carry 1, 5, 6, 13, carry 1, 4, 5, 10 point, sorry, where did I go? 7, 11, carry 1, 5, 6, 13, carry 1, 4, 8, 13, so this is 23.31 Newton. So here, we have to add also 8 plus 3 plus 9, 0, carry 2, 8, 9, 10. Right. This is negative, sorry. So, lahat has to add positive first. So, 8 plus 13, 8 plus 3 is 11, carry 1, 8, 9 plus 5, 14, carry 1, 1, 2, so 24.81 minus 8.19, so 24.81 minus 8.19, so 11 minus 9 is 2, this becomes 7, 7 minus 1 is 6, 24 minus 8 is 16, because this is negative, so 16 Newton. Okay, now what will we do next? We have the value of x as positive. Okay, so let's choose another. So let's now have the Cartesian plane. Okay, so we have, so the value of x as we sum it up is equal to 23.31, right? And for the y, we have 16.62 Newton. So 23, this is positive, positive. So therefore, if it's Cartesian plane, so this is 23.31. Y is positive also, that's so going north, 16.62. So what is this? So what is the value of this? We're looking for the value of this one. Okay, so gagamitin natin dito ay, we'll continue this to the next video. Okay.